The MJ video did pretty well, and I promised a follow-up video, so here it is. But before I do any of that, let me re-explain the rules to the people who didn't watch the first video. And if you didn't see that video, you gotta watch it. What are you doing, man? Go watch the video. I'll wait. Alright, so the rules are simple. You got the three main physical attributes you want in a basketball defender, that is size, speed, and vision, all three of which I should be able to calculate based on character design and lore. If I can't find anything about the animatronic, it's an agreed upon rule that I can just make it up. Here are the tiers from bad boys to short pistons to barbecue chicken. The higher the animatronic is on the list, the better the defender they'd be against Jordan. As you can see, the best defender we have right now is Circus Baby, but these standings are subject to change. In fact, I'd like to clarify a couple of the comments before we start. This person says, Mangle has that dog in him. You did him dirty. Well, first off, I'd like to thank you for correcting me. I did not know Mangle went by he/him pronouns. The whole time I just assumed he was a female animatronic because of the makeup. You know, that's my mistake. And just for the record, I'm actually a huge fan of Jeremy Kane, so the reason why Mangle's barbecue chicken is pretty simple. It comes down to body composition. It doesn't matter what kind of defensive motor you have, you are not going to be able to guard Michael Jordan with this kind of build. Basketball just isn't in the cards for Mangle. It's no disrespect to his character, he's just not built for it. Maybe you should take up golf instead. He's still not beating Jordan in that either, but at least he has a shot. This person says that MJ is 6'6" and not 6'5". This is a reference to me listing his height as 6'5" throughout the entirety of the first video. My thought process was the NBA has always listed him as 6'6", and the Olympics has always listed him as 6'4", so I decided to pick a middle ground. So just for the sake of this video, imagine he's hooping in loafers, and that's why he's only 6'5". I say only 6'5", as if that's not a freakish height alone. Like, damn bro, give me some, I'm short as fuck. Anyway, without further ado, let's just start the list. I'm tired, you're tired, let me just stop yapping.
Here we go again.
First animatronic of Pizzeria Simulator is Rockstar Freddy. He stands at around 6 feet 3 inches tall, making him shorter than MJ, and weighs an approximated 300 pounds. According to Five Nights at Freddy's wiki, when Rockstar Freddy doesn't get paid enough by customers, he gets greedy and impatient. This could cause him to fall for Jordan's easy pump face, lowering his grade as a defender. Let's not overthink this. He's barbecue chicken. Rockstar Bonnie. He's 6 foot flat, and I couldn't find anything about his weight, so let's just say 215. Five Nights at Freddy's wiki describes him as a modern version of the original Bonnie, which could mean his joints might not be as stiff, and this could increase his mobility, but he's also just too little. I'll give him can defend here, but I'm not trusting him to guard Prime MJ with the game on the line. Next is Rockstar Chica. She's the same size as Bonnie, but with slightly weaker on-ball defensive skills based on the fact that she plays the maracas, an instrument that involves less technical skill on average than the guitar. She also suffers from basophobia, or the fear of falling/losing balance. One crossover and she's cooked. Barbecue chicken. Rockstar Foxy is 5'10" with a peg leg. He's a barbecue chicken. Lefty and Chip are also cooked because they're practically Freddy clones. Too little. Try again. On to the next game.
Holy cannoli, kids, I'm Mario, and I'm telling you, if you're not watching the Super Mario Bros. Super Show...
We're at our final game here, which is Security Breach. And to start off, we have none other than Glamrock Freddy.
Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory?
So he stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighs 250 pounds. What I must note, and this goes for every Security Breach animatronic, I have to make note of speed. The animatronics in this game are really fast. According to America's #1 source of factual information, Reddit, Glamrock Freddy can run at reported speeds of up to 50 miles an hour. That alone puts him at Pistons tier. There's more though. According to Five Nights at Freddy's wiki, Glamrock Freddy also has a lighter in his finger. So really, at any moment, he can just set MJ on fire whenever he feels like it. Though I think the ref would probably call it flagrant. I mean, I'm not sure, not like I'm wearing his stripes. Plus, who really set the fire? Can you really prove it was him? I mean, look at the guy. Do you think there's really any murderous intent behind those eyes? Exactly. I didn't think so. Glamrock Chica. Reportedly, she's 5'11" and a half. I couldn't find her exact weight, so we're just gonna go with 215. Glamrock Chica also runs at a max speed between 40 to 50 miles per hour. So even though she's small compared to Jordan, her speed should help her keep up with him. Unfortunately, all of this is out the window because just like her predecessor Toy Chica, she's also sensitive to bright lights, as implied in the wiki. This means any reflection of light from Jordan's bald head would mean game over instantly. Barbecue chicken. Next animatronic we have is Montgomery Gator. Yes, that is his legal government name. Montgomery Gator, Monty for short, because I seriously can't be asked, stands at 6'3", the same as Glamrock Freddy, but he weighs 100 pounds extra. It's also said that he's the fastest animatronic in the game, but it's unclear how much faster. So I'll just say his max speed is either greater or equal to 51 miles an hour. According to the wiki, Monty is basically OP. Not only is he immune to intense lights, he's capable of leaping across entire rooms. This feat takes an insane amount of vertical leap to pull off. Monty's ability to close out from seemingly anywhere makes him the perfect defender. He will keep up with MJ laterally. He will make the fast break hell for MJ. Monty is the greatest defender in all of Five Nights at Freddy's history, and it's not even close. Roxanne Wolf. So she stands at 6 feet exactly, and as for her weight, You sick fucks. As for her weight, she weighs 290 pounds. Unfortunately in the game, Roxanne Wolf loses her eyes, as well as her ability to see. This is a worst case scenario, especially if you're trying to guard someone as crafty as Michael Jordan. Barbecue chicken, because you do need some kind of vision to even be able to locate where your defensive assignment is. If she can't do that, it's over before it even starts.
I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill.
That marks the end of the tier list. Those are all the main games complete. As it stands right now, I trust only 10 of these animatronics to be able to stay in front of Prime MJ, and I can only trust 6 out of that 10 to stop him consistently. My main takeaway from this is, man, is it hard to defend against Michael Jordan. Now this would actually be the perfect time to explain to reviewers why it took me 7 months to make such a simple video. But you know what? Nah, it'll be fine.